Hey guys, this is the professor, and if you saw my video about log cabin dishwashing, you know what a hassle it is to wash up all those pots and pans. So today we decided we'd come out to the cabin and we'd make a meal, and we would do all of that without any cooking utensils. Now the first thing we're going to do here is bake some potatoes, and what I'm going to do first is to go through here and punch a few holes so that they don't explode in the fire. The next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll pick a spot down here that we've cleaned out in the firebox. We've moved some of the coals around and we swept this off, so we're just going to lay these up in here, which is a hot place by the coals. And the next thing you know, we'll get those baking. Get on with the rest of our meal. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and work on the meat course. You probably saw my earlier video about string roasting bacon, the way Scobe Knife first showed me how to do it. But using our string roasting rig that we use for string roasted chicken, you may recall here that we have this hook which hooks on the mantle, and then with the string coming all the way down just above the drip pan. So I thought if it works well for bacon, why not thin strips of marinated steak? So what we have here are a number of thin strips. We're going to hook those over our string roasting rig. These have been marinating overnight. You can use any type of marinade you like. This was a kind of a homemade mixture. Once again, came from YouTube. Okay, for our vegetable course today, fresh from the garden, we're going to have corn on the can. We've got some whole kernel corn here. Now the first thing you want to do for campfire cooking is to take off this label, because we don't want that to catch fire and have all of those ashes fall down inside the corn. So the label has to go. Now the next thing we want to do is take our P38 can opener and open the can up, but we want to leave about 1 inch of this lid attached. So I'll get that done. Be back in a second. You call it a P38? Now for the secret ingredients to our sweet corn will be a couple of packages of sweetener or sugar, as you prefer. We'll add those in. And also a generous shake of Molly McButter. Now we'll set the can in the coals right at the hottest part of the fire. And what we'll do is kind of watch for that to simmer up. We'll probably need our multi-tool, Kevlar gloves to take it out. But if we're sitting it in there for now, it'll be fine. Meat's cooking up. Potatoes are getting there. Won't be too much longer. Be ready for lunch here in the cabin. Okay, what would a meal at the cabin be without some of my log cabin baking mix? Today we're going to try to make some ash cakes, or baked biscuits basically, without any implements at all. We'll have the plastic bowl here, I guess, that we'll have to clean up a little bit. But that's about it. We're going to put in some water and then use our stick to stir that up. Now the object here is to make a pretty dry mix. Got some extra flour sitting here, and what I'm going to want to do is to get the outside of that really floury and dry as we get ready to bake it in the fire. Once again, we want our biscuit to be pretty dry. We want the outside of it to be pretty floury. Probably break this up into a couple smaller pieces. We want it to be thin so it'll cook all the way through. Hopefully it's going to ride on a bed of flour. You can cook it in the ash and you can brush those ashes off, but if you get them in your teeth, they're kind of gritty. Not my favorite. So we're going to try to make sure that our ash cake actually is riding on a layer of flour, and we can brush that off. Probably divide this up into maybe 3 pieces. Well, the potatoes are finishing up. The ash cakes are baking. I wanted to cheat and try a little bit of this meat. And it is good. Really quite good. Cooked all the way through. That marinade really makes it taste great. We'll be back for the rest of the meal so we don't have to eat in shifts. Well, the potatoes appear to be done. Sharpened stick goes through them easily. So I think we're good there. The meat's done. The corn on the can is warming up over here. Ash cakes are baking. Progress is being made. Getting hungrier all the time. Well, our corn on the can is all finished up, boiled up here. Our ash cakes appear to be done. I know the potatoes are done. The meat is all done. So we'll add on a little bit of this corn on the can for you. Show you our whole meal. Out in the cabin today. It's kind of a cold winter's day, but a hot meal like this is going to really taste good. I'm glad you joined me today. I appreciate your comments. Thanks for watching my videos and subscribing. This is the Professor, and I'll see you soon.